Have you ever thought brain drain is real? Especially for Filipinos? Nakaramdam ka na ba ng, wait, bakit wala na yung matatalino sa school? Or, bakit parang lahat ng skilled professionals nasa abroad na? Maybe because they all left. Welcome to this video. Today we're asking, is brain drain real for Filipinos? Spoiler alert, oo bes. Totoong totoo. And it's a big deal. Let's break it down. Brain drain happens when your most talented, most skilled kababayan say, alam mo, hindi ko na kaya. Bye Philippines. Kita na lang tayo sa balikbayan box. Doctors, nurses, engineers, information technology professionals, lahat nag-abroad. Tayo, naiwan sa group chat. Every year, over 2.2 million Filipinos leave to work abroad. Ang dami niyan. Parang buong Quezon City na nasa ibang bansa. And it's not just any jobs. These are nurses, seafarers, engineers, and teachers. In fact, more than 240,000 Filipino nurses are working overseas. That's not a typo. Pati mga barko sa buong mundo, may Pinoy. Sabi nga nila, kung walang Pilipino, titigil ang cruise ship. Legit. And OFW remittances? In 2023, they reached over $36 billion. That's more than enough to power the economy. Kumbaga, OFW na ang unofficial bank ng Pilipinas. Pero bakit nga ba umaalis ang mga Pinoy? Let's be honest, mababa ang sahod. Toxic minsan ang sistema. Kulang ang suporta. Sa ibang bansa, may respeto. Dito, minsan parang, pwede bang pasensya muna? A nurse in the Philippines earns around 20,000 pesos a month. Abroad, that jumps to 200,000 pesos or more. Anong laban mo, 'di ba? And it's not just about money. It's about career growth, respect, dignity, peace of mind. Huwag na nating i-gaslight ang mga umaalis. Hindi sila walang pagmamahal sa bayan. Gusto lang nila mabuhay ng maayos. Now, to be fair, there's a good side. OFWs are heroes. Yung bagong gate, bagong fridge, at college diploma ni Bunso. Salamat sa padala. OFWs help millions of Filipino families. Remittances pay for education, healthcare, and sometimes even small businesses. OFWs yung ultimate MVP ng pamilyang Pilipino. But the question is, hanggang kailan? While we gain money, we lose minds. Public hospitals, kulang sa staff. Schools, overloaded, engineers and scientists, designing for other countries. We train the best, then we export them. Parang factory ng talino para sa ibang bansa. And the saddest part, the more people leave, the harder it becomes to fix the system. It's a cycle. Parang, aalis ako kasi sira ang sistema. Pero di na maayos, kasi umalis na ang mag-aayos. Ask people, kung may chance ka, aalis ka ba? Most will say yes. And that's heartbreaking. Pilipinas ang tinitirhan, pero hindi iniisip na panghabang buhay. But here's the twist. May pag-asa pa. Some Filipinos are coming back. Some are starting businesses. Some are building tech startups, schools, and passion projects. May gustong tumulong. May gustong bumawi. The question is, will we support them? If we want Filipinos to stay, we need to give them a reason. Not just a tagline or a government program na walang pondo. We need real support, real jobs, real systems that work, better salaries, less corruption, more opportunities. Kasi kahit anong ganda ng balik scientist program kung sira ang printer at wala kang lab, wala rin. So yes, brain drain is real. But it doesn't have to be permanent. Filipinos are smart, talented, resilient. Ang tanong, are we building a country worth staying in? Or are we just exporting heroes and calling it a strategy? Don't just send heroes. Build a country worth being a hero in. If you made it this far, thank you. If this hit you, if natawa ka, nainis ka, o medyo naiyak, share this video and let us know in the comments. Babalik ka ba? Or dapat bang baguhin na ang sistema? Maraming salamat.